So in the last two videos I talked at length about what makes a classic Christmas special, how some make it, some don't, but at the end of the day we can never really be sure. And nowhere else do I think that this idea is better represented than in Rise of the Guardians, a movie that I really liked but for whatever reason never quite caught on the way I thought it would. Based on William Joyce's The Guardians of Childhood book series, Guardians tells the story of Jack Frost, voiced here by Chris Pine, the newest member of the Guardians, an Avengers group of public domain heroes who unite to protect children from the threat of Pitch Black, aka the Boogeyman, voiced by Jude Law, who has returned to rob the world of all its holiday joy, the bastard. Where Guardians really succeeds in my mind is in its overall design. This is a great looking DreamWorks film with such clever takes on immortal icons like Santa, here voiced by Alec Baldwin, and portrayed as a sword-wielding, swashbuckling Russian with prison tattoos that read naughty and nice, or even Hugh Jackman, who gets to go full-on Australian in his take on the Easter Bunny, who doesn't want anything to do with Jack on his team, mainly because Jack Snow is always screwing with his egg hunts. Now that's all a really cute setup, but things take a turn when we look at the Guardians' boss, the Man in the Moon, who acts like the Charlie to their angels. Here he's treated like an actual god figure who gives the Guardians cryptic messages to decipher. Now, I don't know the religious views of the writers, but it gets really interesting when we consider at the beginning of the movie, the Man in the Moon actually brings Jack back from the brink of death, giving him his amazing powers, but also leaving him completely directionless. Heck, Jack doesn't even remember that he was human once upon a time. Factor in further that the way a Guardian's power works in this universe is that you only become corporeal, which means people can only see you when they believe in you, and when the movie starts, not many people believe in Jack Frost as an entity. All of this is reflected in the motivations of the bad guy, Pitch Black, whose whole war against the Guardians and the world's children is actually a proxy war against the Man in the Moon, who cursed him to only be able to bring darkness and fear into the world. It's because of that he hopes Jack will actually join forces with him. What I guess I'm trying to say in my own rambling way is that this was a movie that had a ton going on under the hood, but maybe in the end that's why it never caught on as a Christmas classic. We do get plenty of Christmas action. The North Pole features prominently in the movie. It looks great, by the way, here staffed by Yetis and not just elves, and the Guardians even help each other out to pick up the slack, be it delivering teeth or delivering eggs. Rise of the Guardians was actually supposed to be the first entry in a brand new series of films, but sadly it was released to mixed reviews and a disappointing box office, contributing to the studio write-down of $83 million for that quarter and layoffs of over 350 employees. It did, however, get nominated for a Golden Globe, but they ended up not taking home any awards. So that's Rise of the Guardians, a movie with a ton of talent, money, and great ideas behind it that, well, I personally feel was pretty damn good. It just didn't get the respect from audiences that it deserved. It's a cool movie. I like the idea of, holiday icons actually picking up arms to defend charity, generosity, and goodwill, all the stuff that makes this time of year worthwhile. If you've never seen it before, then I say maybe make this the Christmas that you give it a shot.